Did you see that shit? MMA podcast. Hosted by mixed martial arts journalist Mike Strauss, aka Strauss.21, and Chicago's number one underground comedian, Apollo Taj Mahal.
Thank you for listening. I'm Mike Strauss, aka Strauss21, and this is
Apollo Taj Mahal.
We are the guys from the Did You See That Shit Mixed Martial Arts podcast. We know you're going to like the interview, so be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on all the social media platforms, as well as the Missing Time Productions YouTube channel. And don't forget to go to didyousseethatshit.com for a complete rundown of all of our content. Right, Apollo?
Yeah.
I want to welcome back Tony Martin to the show. He's a professional mixed martial arts fighter for the UFC, and if you don't know, he is now fighting in the welterweight. You looked phenomenal, man, in your welterweight debut.
Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Now that that's behind you, you made the walk, and you looked phenomenal at 170, man. This is 100% the future of Tony Martin, right? 170?
Yeah, I'm definitely not leaving 170 unless they open up a 165-pound division. But for now, I'm staying at 170. I don't ever plan on going back to 155.
As I said, man, your win over Nakamura at Fight Night 128 was, well, you didn't get to finish like you wanted to, but you looked incredible. Did you feel incredible as well?
Yeah, I mean, I felt really good, and a few times I wanted to jump in on him after I heard him, but my coaches, Mike Brown and Brock and stuff, were yelling at me to let's just stay calm. They wanted me to just pick my shots because I don't know if they wanted to see how I'd react at 170 throughout the whole time instead of I don't know if they were just worried about me gassing out if I was overexerting or whatnot, but they knew I was easily winning the fight, so they didn't want me to win 2.5 rounds and all of a sudden just get caught or something like that. So no, I was impressed with myself, but obviously I always I really wanted to finish that fight, but it was a good experience, and obviously we're on to the next one hopefully, and I'm going to be looking forward to finish that.
For sure. You mentioned the next one, and I heard you say that you would like to, ideally, in a perfect world, maybe get a tough opponent on a short notice. Is that still what you're hoping for?
Yeah, no, when Gunnar Nelson got hurt, I tried to contact Sean right away and try to fill into that fight, and they just didn't like the fight, so I didn't get that. But like what I'm looking for, tough guys, and I truly think that I'm ready for those caliber of fights, and I think that I can perform. I think it's going to bring the best out of me to fight those top guys, and I think that it's only going to push me harder to keep getting better, and I think I'm ready for those.
Yeah, I definitely do too. You said that they didn't like you stepping in for Gunnar against Magny. Have you put your name in for any other last-minute fights?
I haven't heard of anyone really falling off, but I definitely told Sean, I told him right after the fight, I saw him in the back, and I told him, listen, I'm looking for tough fights. I don't want to keep fighting, I don't want to fight any up-and-coming guy. I want to fight the toughest guys you got. I want someone that's going to come out and push me to the best. I'm in here to be the best in the world, and I think I'm ready for those level of fights. I think that my skill set's there, and I just got to keep building this momentum and just keep going off of it, and ideally try to fight in the near future here.
Your skill set is definitely improving, man. I mean, you mentioned Mike Brown, and I think if he isn't acknowledged, sport-wide as one of the best, if not the best in the business, I don't know what's going on, but just speak a little bit to what Mike's been able to do for your game.
Yeah, no, Mike Brown, he's almost like obsessed with MMA. It's funny where when we were out there for fight week, all week is he's just watching films. He's looking at all the fights. He lives, breathes, and does everything in MMA. So his knowledge is so good. And every day he's in there. If he's not traveling, and everyone is trying to work with him because he's so good, and he's really good at the small details. And really, it's just been really eye-opening to me since I've come down here. Originally, I expected to come out here and just get hard work, be with the best bodies in the world. And I was like, okay, maybe I don't know how much I'm going to keep learning because there's so many guys here that I'm like, I just don't know if I'm going to get any attention like I was doing at these other schools and other coaches. So I'm a little worried about that. But ever since I've been here, anytime I've ever asked Mike Brown for help, he's always like, "Oh yeah, come here, come to this class." And I keep trying to put in these extra hours with him, and it's really these small details that I would overlook when I was at these other places. He's really trying to fill those holes for me. So no, it's been a wonderful experience for me being down here and working with him and all the other coaches and teammates down here.
Yeah, you mentioned, man, down in Florida, there, you guys have just an amazing squad. I mean, you know, so much has been said about it, but it seems like you guys just keep getting better and better and better down there. It's really, truly special, man. And, you know, you're down there with, as you said, the best bodies in the world, but not just the men. There's a lot of women down there too. Kayla Harrison, she's down there. I know that Kayla and you guys have a friendship too, right?
Yeah, I mean, me and Kayla are actually together now. So
congratulations.
So we've been dating now for a little over a month here. But me and her are together. But yeah, so she's down here now, and like you said, though, there's Joanna. There's so many killer women down here, and you have Amanda Nunez. Yeah, so Amanda's down here. So yeah, they got great women, and obviously, like you said, you know, the men here are all monsters, and it's really just like a sink or swim place where you either get better and you keep getting better with these guys, or you just keep getting beat up. You have no choice. So I'm going to keep trying to get better.
You definitely will, man. And, you know, Kayla is making her professional debut in Chicago at PFL. And, of course, you know, I'll be there. I can't wait because I truly think she's special. And congratulations again, man. I think that's very cool. GSP, there's all this talk about GSP coming back to fight Nate Diaz. Just wanted to get your thoughts on that, man.
Honestly, I just don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. I feel like Nick is a better version of Nate, and you know, he easily handled Nick. He just kept taking him down over and over, and obviously his jab was clean. He really beat him everywhere. So I just don't see what Nate can bring to the table, other than now he has all that name power and financial gain that GSP is going to get, but it doesn't. The fight to me doesn't make any sense. I don't know why GSP would come back for that fight. It's almost, you know, I try to, you know, kind of keep him at like a higher standard than him when I was growing up, you know, training and whatnot. Is I always want to kind of like be like GSP because he was so good everywhere, and then especially when he started, you know, talking out a little bit about trying to get, you know, the fighter union together and all this stuff, and you just kind of try to hold them at a different standard than these other guys. So I guess the fight doesn't make sense to me other than financially. And, you know, financially I thought, you know, George is just fine financially, so I don't know why he's doing this fight. Thinking about it.
Yeah, it's going to be weird, man. I mean, you know, there was the big deal of him going from 170 to 185, and then now you're talking about him going to 155. That just seems, I mean, he's always been a small 170, but I don't know. That just seems, at this point in his career, like you said, man, he's a legend. He really doesn't need to be doing this, so what is going on? But we'll see, man. I can't wait to see what's next for you because, man, now that you found the home in welterweight, you're going to be a player here in the top 10. I can't wait, man.
Yeah, no, that's the idea. It's just, you know, that's why I'm here. I'm trying to fight the top guys, and ideally, you know, like I said, is now I can fall into these short notice fights and hopefully fall into a big fight and prove myself to the UFC and prove myself to everyone else, and just keep getting on this momentum I have going.
Well, I appreciate your time, man. The floor is yours if you'd like to shout out your sponsors, anything you'd like.
No, just follow me on any social media that you have at TMartinMMA. And yeah, that's all I got for you. Thanks for having me on. And obviously, I plan to be back on.
For sure. I appreciate your time, Tony. Best of luck to you, man.
All right, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Take care.
Have a good one.
You too, man.